I used to not really understand what kind of videos I wanted to make, you know? Like I was always trying to figure out my niche. What do I want to do? Who do I want to be? Who do I want to be like? What kind of business is going to make me the most amount of money? Is it going to be e-commerce, drop shipping, marketing agencies? When I first started my business, it was just a photography business. I didn't even know what SaaS meant. I didn't know what e-commerce, SMMA, whatever it's called. I didn't even know what these things meant. I got into this business because I loved what I was doing and I wanted to get results for people. Nowadays, that's really rare. People will get into a business for one reason, and that reason is literally just to make money. And money is so important. It makes the world go round. It allows you to achieve things. It allows you to have freedom with your time, energy. It allows you to do things other people can't. But at some point, you make enough money, I guess, that it starts to mean less about how much you have and more about what you can do with it and what it allows you to do. You'll understand that you'll make a lot of money, you'll lose a lot of money. Being scarce with your resources doesn't allow you to grow. Being abundant to a degree, it will allow you to grow. You've heard the saying that spending money to make money is the way life goes. Now, I guess one thing is following your passion. I didn't realize what my passion was until I guess it's been like 9 years in business. I started my first business when I was 13. I was shooting wedding videos. The reason I got into that is because photography was an escape for me. It allowed me to get my mind off of the certain things happening in my life, and I fell in love with it. I realized I could make money from it. Like I said, I shot my first wedding at 13 years old. That was like 400 people. I was using cameras from home. We had one camera. I was borrowing some equipment from school. I was editing videos at the Apple store because I didn't have Final Cut Pro on my computer at the time. And then I eventually did get my the right gear in place and everything like that. But literally, it was a hustle. I had to get my parents to drive me to these shoots. I had to get my parents to drive me to meetings, all these different things. And if it wasn't my parents, I would take the bus. I'd ride my bike because I didn't want to bother them. And at the same time, I was literally wearing a backpack or getting my Ubers paid for in order to go to these places because they knew I was too young to even think about getting a license or driving a car. So my clients would literally help me in that sense. All these different things, while I was in it, I didn't realize what the heck passion meant. I didn't realize what business meant. I didn't understand any of this. All I know is this is something I'm good at, getting better at. I like doing it. People will pay for it. How do I get more people to pay for this thing that they're willing to pay for? And how do I do my best at it and get them the result that they want? That's what that meant at the time. There was no such thing as SMMA, overnight millionaires, none of that. The first book I read was Rich Dad Poor Dad. There's no recommendation. I literally just went to the bookstore and I wanted to just hear more about it. I remember I was literally listening to what was it, the MFCEO project. Um, our house was ripped apart because of renovation, so I'd put my phone on the floor, I'd take a shower, blast it on my like the phone that I had at the time. There was an Android or something. Listen to that in the shower, listen to it before going to sleep. I was just listening to expand my mind, reading these books, learning these different ideologies. Then when I go to school, I'll be editing in class. I'd be thinking about business in class. I'd be researching business. And I was always like, oh, I don't really want to do these school assignments. I'd rather do work for, my shoots or my videos or getting more clients or doing outreach and stuff like that. Texting people, calling people on my breaks, on my lunch, cold calling on my lunches, cold calling during breaks during class, all these different things. And now I'm taking a step back, and I think it's allowed me to fall in love with the process. I really love the grip behind it. I love everything that is involved with business. And now I guess it's like a fan, like it's like a trendy word to say entrepreneurship, but it's mainly just having freedom over your time, freedom over your life, how much money you want to make. There's no roof, being your own boss. I did have jobs in the past, and that made me want to fall into this lifestyle even more. And while it's not easy, if you enjoy it, it is something that is it's the most amazing thing you could ever do. I think a lot of people think entrepreneurship's great just because you have your own time. But having your own time, sometimes you have no time because you're working 24/7 or 24/8, 8 days a week. But you fall in love with it. You have freedom on how you want to grow, expand your business, your mindset, your lifestyle, your brand, network, all these different things, and you have full control. That's also a negative aspect because when you have full control, sometimes you get what they call analysis paralysis. You're either doing too much of nothing, or you're planning so much that you aren't doing anything, or sometimes you don't know what the next step is. So I'll leave this video there. I kind of want to start documenting more sit down talks. I used to do these, but for like reels and stuff like that. But I want to do more long form videos. I want to show a little bit more behind the scenes. And that's basically it. I don't really want to edit these videos too much. So I'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy.